So, here it is. The greatest game console ever made. The Mattel HyperScan. As we all know, this thing was the most successful game console ever. It sold about 1 billion units, which is like, 1/10 the amount of people on Earth. That's a lot of HyperScans, huh? Your flimsy PS2 only sold about 150 million, remember? This thing sold 1 billion. We all had a HyperScan as a kid, didn't we? Yeah. I mean, you got your freaking, the greatest game ever made, which was, not Ben 10. Ben 10 was a good game. It was one of the best games on the system, but X-Men, that was awesome, that was the best game ever made. And we all like superheroes, right? And we all like kind of scratched up discs, because scratched up discs always work, which is great. And you know what? The card system may have not worked all the time, but that was okay, because you know what? We were elite hackers. We just used the PS2 ports on the front of the darn system, and we just plugged in our own keyboards and went typity-type all the way. It was so cool, you didn't even have to plug in your own cables. It already had its own composite cables. That's right, because composite's better than HDMI. HDMI's for suckers, alright? Composite cables all the freaking way. It's the best thing on Earth. And you best believe it, it's the best thing on Earth, goddammit. And yes, the controller. This is a great controller. It doesn't even need a D-pad or a second analog stick or even analog triggers. That's for babies. Babies. It's such a revolutionary controller that it doesn't even use circles for the buttons. They're square. That's the most revolutionary thing ever. And they put start and select directly in the middle, and one's softer than the other. Just so you know, you're really pressing start, and select is just this gay baby button. Who needs that? And look, I'm pretty sure the bumpers light up, so you know where your bumper and your triggers are at. Isn't that great? How many game consoles do you know that says deal with it? This device may not cause harmful interference. And this device may accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. You might see that on other consoles, but a lot of them don't say that at all. So this one's saying, screw you. It doesn't give a shit if your Joy-Con doesn't work. It doesn't have a Joy-Con. So if it doesn't work, well, screw you, bud. Deal with it and be a man. Yeah, screw you. And it uses a 5-volt DC power supply, even though it says 6 volts, because it doesn't care. It's just a recommendation for 6 volts, clearly. Mattel made the best game console ever. All these other game consoles, you barely have the wrong voltage and it fries itself, or the power supply blows up. Not the HyperScan. Nope, it doesn't care. It's the greatest game console ever made, as like I said. Unfortunately, I don't have a capture device because I'm poor. So look at this, the power supply. At least on here it tells you where the darn power is. The power button's at. It gives you a freaking clear indication. That's the power button. Yeah. Don't be an idiot, kids. But does it actually turn on? Yes! Look at this. Look at these epic graphics, my dude. See, no HDMI. It's like the Wii. Look how cool it is. It's a quiet disk drive. Ooh. It doesn't need DVD. It packs all its shit in CDs. Look at these excellent load times. Oh yeah, look at this. Fastest loading game console ever made. Look at this shit, man. It's so great. I mean, the only thing that beats it, of course, is cartridges, but for this system, this is clearly the fastest ever made. And see, it even gives you a bar when it's loading. Most game consoles just give you a little spinny thing. Not the HyperScan, no siree. No, this thing is just like, nope, we're gonna give you a bar, because you deserve to know what's fucking happening on the screen. Let's see, can we actually play the damn game? Can we play the damn thing? Let's see. No D-pad, man. Ooh, look at these. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. Analog stick controls. But hey, what's this? It's a circle almost, but it's a square on the controller. Uh-oh. That's okay. That doesn't detract from it. What the hell's Danger Room? Let's go to Quick Fight. Let's see if we can actually play the game. Who's this guy? Scan your character card. Wait, what's this? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. This thing's so cool. You know how you people always complain about digital DLC? Oh, well, what happens if the game gets delisted? All the DLC is gone. It's digital. I can't own anything. Well, this thing has physical DLC on disc DLC, as you can see. You gotta own the cards, my dude. You're cool ass with your freaking... You gotta own the physical DLC, my dude. Physical DLC is the coolest thing ever. Cards. Yeah, that's right. That's this big shtick on here. Cards. So if you need a physical DLC, there you go. That's the greatest thing ever. Huh? What's card evaluation? Yeah, give me my report card, eh? See, I told you it's the greatest game console ever. You had to buy shit out of the factory. Look at this. I'm so good, I don't have anything on the screen, because I maxed out everything. Yeah, I'm so cool, aren't I? Coolest game ever. Coolest console ever, best controller ever made. It's so comfortable. It weighs so much, like I could just sit it on my table and you know, it just falls on the, it's so heavy. This thing weighs at least 20 pounds. Oh man, it's so heavy. Holy crap, it was a miracle that I was holding it. The console itself weighs like 100 pounds, I swear. Look at that, it even zaps your darn TV every time you turn it on. It's great, isn't it? Just awesome all around. You can't complain about the HyperScan. It's clearly the best game console ever. None of these consoles over here. Dreamcast isn't even the best console anymore. You heard that? You've been dethroned. Oh, you're not the best console anymore. You've been dethroned by the HyperScan, because it's the greatest console ever made. It has all epic 15 or so games ever made. It doesn't need a huge library, because they have all the games that it has a crazy amount of content, and it has cards, so you can have them forever, even if the console breaks, which it never will, because why would it break? It's built like a tank. Look at it. It's got a clamshell like a DS, but it doesn't have screens, so that means the disk drive will be protected forever, right? Dust can't get in here. No way. There's no way dust can get in this thing. What do you mean? That's not dust, that's just a patina. It's great. In conclusion, what is my opinion on the HyperScan? It is the greatest game console ever. I am not even epic enough of a gamer to use this thing. I'm simply not. It's just the best thing on earth. It's awesome. You're a true epic gamer if you can actually have the cards, the physical DLC, and actually can play through Ben 10 and X-Men and whatever games are on the system. I don't remember. I'm not cool enough to know, because the Wikipedia page isn't very helpful, because the person died while writing it, because it's such an epic gamer machine. Like I said, they sold billions of these things, but it didn't need many games. It's so good. It doesn't even use cloud services. Can you imagine that? It's not unlimited because of cloud. It's unlimited from the card, from paper with plastic. It's great. Oh, who am I kidding? This thing's a piece of shit, alright? Happy April Fools, everybody. This thing is terrible, as you can probably imagine. I think they sold, what, less than 300,000 of these darn things? I think there's only like 7 games total. There's a lot of consoles that sold badly. Like, we can poke fun at the Gizmondo all day, but at least the Gizmondo, the games that are on there, are actually pretty good, apparently. It looked pretty good. This thing, on the other hand, holy crap. The games are terrible. You saw how long it took to just get to the darn character screen? Holy shit, and I only have one game. And I don't know why I bought this thing. I bought it at a thrift store for like 20 bucks one time. Out of curiosity, I was like, oh my god, it's a HyperScan. I don't think this thing will ever be a collector's item, even though it sold so little. They discontinued it like within a year. And also, by the way, I don't think that's a clicky analog stick. I think that's just so cheap. I know what a clicky analog stick feels like, but that is not what that feels like at all. But yeah, this thing sucks, okay? This thing weighs nothing. The console at least has a little bit of heft to it, but I feel like that's because of the disk drive most likely, and the rest of it probably is cheap plastic shit. So yeah, don't be fooled by the rest of the video. If anybody made it this far, happy April Fools, like I said. Never buy one of these things. Even if you're Gamester81 over here with every game console ever made trying to collect them all. I think you will bring a curse upon your family. Just look at this thing. It looks like a freaking crocodile or something. Like, what the hell is it supposed to... Like, your family's gonna look ugly the rest of their lives if you get this damn thing. Which, probably shouldn't have bought this thing in that case, huh? Fortunately, I'm bi. Actually, more gay than anything else. I don't plan on having a family, so I think I'm fine. But if you're straight, do not buy this thing, because epic gamers don't need this. Clearly. I'm just kidding. What the hell am I talking about? Epic gamers is a meme. Just don't buy the fucking hype. Please don't buy it. It's a piece of shit. Okay, and for those wondering, no, I'm not gonna make more reviews. This is just a April Fool's sort of thing, okay? Don't expect any more reviews, so, bye. And also, fuck you. I'm just kidding. April Fools!